Nelson here at Skyrocket Virtual Assistants. One of the main things we do as we go out into the community of the Philippines is we want to make sure that our money is not only increasing our own employees' incomes, but also changing the world that they live in, which means going into their backyards, into their schools, and out into their communities.
Good morning. Magandang umaga po. Thank you so much for having us here. Sphere Rocket has not only changed our lives, but it has allowed us the opportunity to help change so many other lives. It is incredible to see how amazing the Filipino people are. You guys are not only wonderful, but you're also very beautiful. Thank you so much for having us. Salamat po.
Thank you guys so much for having us. It's really been a life-changing experience. Meeting you guys, getting to experience your culture, etc. You guys are so hardworking. We love working with you all, and we're excited to help you guys grow. Thank you all so much.
Salamat.
Salamat po.
My name is Joel Perso with Sphere Rocket. We are so grateful that you allowed us in your community today. We know that our company is only possible because communities like this one have raised up a generation of wonderful, talented, and hardworking people here. So we're grateful for communities like this one. Salamat po.
Good morning. Thank you guys so much for having us here. Last time I was here, you guys were super friendly and welcoming, and thank you for inviting us back again and taking time out of your day. Like Dan said, you are very beautiful. Nelson here at Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistants. One of the main things we do as we go out into the community of the Philippines is we want to make sure that our money is not only increasing our own employees' incomes, but also changing the world that they live in, which means going into their backyards, into their schools, and out into their communities.
Good morning. Magandang umaga po. Thank you so much for having us here. Sphere Rocket has not only changed our lives, but it has allowed us the opportunity to help change so many other lives. It is incredible to see how amazing the Filipino people are. You guys are not only wonderful, but you're also very beautiful. Thank you so much for having us. Salamat po.
Thank you guys so much for having us. It's really been a life-changing experience. Meeting you guys, getting to experience your culture, etc. You guys are so hardworking. We love working with you all, and we're excited to help you guys grow. Thank you all so much.
Salamat.
Salam po.
My name is Joel Perso with Sphere Rocket. We are so grateful that you allowed us in your community today. We know that our company is only possible because communities like this one have raised up a generation of wonderful, talented, and hardworking people here. So we're grateful for communities like this one. Salamat po.
Good morning. Thank you guys so much for having us here. Last time I was here, you guys were super friendly and welcoming, and thank you for inviting us back again and taking time out of your day. Like Dan said, you are very beautiful.
Welcome to our Sphere Rocket webinar Mother's Day special. Please make sure to say hi in our YouTube community. If you have any questions, you may do it in our Q&A portion. Welcome to our Sphere Rocket webinar Mother's Day special. Please make sure to say hi in our YouTube community. If you have any questions, you may do it in our Q&A portion.
I can hear the shots from the fireworks soar and the sounds of the battle. Top down, no I'm on top when the arrows are drawn. The sergeant's on the saddle. This ain't the type of love that sees a lot of give and take. I don't know how we push and pull, but I know we'll never break. Bang, bang, I can hear the shots, but I like the way you feel in the flames of the candle. Too late to leave these walls. This castle's been surrounded. Won't stay to watch it fall around us. Bring the big gun out, shoot now. I'll make the drums beat harder for you. Red on the clouds, bleed out. I rub the colors on my face and prove. I sing it like more paint on, more paint on. More paint on. My troops on the map when your allies and your tribes are telling you to leave me. They won't see my plan of attack, cause this is our fight. Love is not the enemy. Everything that you can be somehow it makes me feel alive. So take the gun, I'm your Bonnie, you can be my Clyde. I know that you feel the same, so paint it on your face and baby let the world see. Too late to leave these walls. This castle's been surrounded. Won't stay to watch it fall around us. Bring the big gun out, shoot now. I'll make the drums beat harder for you. Red on the clouds, bleed out. I rub the colors on my face and prove. I sing it like watch it for more paint on, more paint on. Watch it for more paint on, more paint on. Watch it for more paint on, more paint on. Watch it for more paint on, more paint on. It's not easy, but I'll draw my knife for you. It's not easy.
Cheers to Sphere Rocket, and honestly, at the end of the day, we all know that if we help 5, 10, 15,000 more Filipinas get jobs, that ultimately you'll make more money, we'll make more money, and ultimately we'll have more lives changed altogether. Hopefully in the future, we've got 5,000 people here in Boracay with the Sphere Rocket Conference, so cheers.
Cheers.
Watch it for more paint on, more paint on. Watch it for more paint on, more paint on. Watch it for more paint on, more paint on. Watch it for more paint on, more.
Welcome to our Sphere Rocket webinar Mother's Day special. Please make sure to say hi in our YouTube community. If you have any questions, you may do it in our Q&A portion.
As you go out from tonight, one of the only thing that's guaranteed after tonight is life will be full of good times and bad times.
Gutierrez, and I have been here in Sphere Rocket for almost a year now. And I'm very thankful for this experience because I think this would be like the best thing that ever happened in my life. So thank you so much to Justin Nelson for this initiative that you've given a lot of opportunities to all the Filipinos, and for all the Sphere Rocket staff. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Pearl Karen Ramos and I'm with Sphere for 10 months now. I would like to thank Mom Shireen, Sir Justin, and my client, Brie Godfrey, for giving me an opportunity to work here. Thank you.
Justin, appreciate you. We seldom say it, but we always do. We may always be busy. You are always in front of us. We always seek and find betterment for your lives. And we are working on it. All of us will get rich. Okay? That's a promise. Right, Justin? It's a promise.
My only message when I leave here today is just love yourself a little bit more because I love you. I love you, that's never enough. You have to love yourself too. So, with that being said, if there's anything I can ever do for you guys, just let me know. But what time is it now? 9:30. Well, it's time for me to go find my wife. I'll be back later.
Welcome to our Sphere Rocket webinar Mother's Day special. Please make sure to say hi in our YouTube community. If you have any questions, you may do it in our Q&A portion.
Do you want to apply as a Sphere Rocket virtual assistant? Well, look no further because this video is for you. I will be telling you which requirements you will need to submit in order to apply to our new website, plus a few tips and tricks to help you with your initial interview. We have achieved a better way for you to send in your application, so let's begin. Step 1. Visit our website
at www.spherejobs.ph.
Step 2. Fill in the application by inputting your full name, email, number, and other questions that you will need to answer in order to move on to the next step. Step number 3. Send screenshots of your updated CV, Tony Robbins PDF result, internet speed screenshot with a minimum of 10 Mbps, a scanned copy of your government ID, and your portfolio with sample works. Step 4. Click the submit button and wait patiently for our email. Now here are some tips on how to stand out during your initial interview. Tip number 1. Dress up as if you were going to an in-person interview. Wearing something formal will give the interviewer a sign that you are serious about applying to this job role. Tip number 2. Find a quiet space where your interview will be held. There's nothing worse than getting distracted by the noise around you and not being able to understand what the interviewer is saying. Tip number 3. Be yourself and show up as confidently as you can. Know what you bring to the table and honor your worth. Interested in becoming a part of our team? Submit your application now
at www.spherejobs.ph.
Good luck!
Alrighty. Does everyone hear me right now? Alrighty, guys. So welcome to our free webinar. This is our Mom's Day, Mom's Way, Mother's Day special, how to become a virtual assistant here at Sphere Rocket. I am your host, CK. I am the YouTube and TikTok manager here at Sphere Rocket. And honestly, I'm very, very excited tonight because we have special guests. We actually have some moms from the Sphere Rocket team who are going to be sharing their success stories, their achievements, their struggles today. So make sure to hang on until the very end of the webinar because you're going to be meeting them and you're going to be able to ask them some questions. So, yes, I hope everyone's doing well. I believe we have like 60 viewers right now, a little bit more, a little bit less on our YouTube. But without further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, so here at Sphere Rocket, I'm going to start off with our mission and vision. So, our mission is to help business owners grow their business by leveraging virtual assistants. And our vision is to become the preferred virtual assistant services. Our mission and goal is to hire virtual assistants as full time employees for job security through employment contracts. We offer permanent work from home jobs that will allow you to have the flexibility and work life balance that you deserve. And if you guys are new here and you have nothing, like no clue what Sphere Rocket is or about being a VA, let me explain to you. Sphere Rocket VA provides virtual assistant services to real estate agents and other businesses. Most of our clients are actually based in America, and we help them grow by leveraging reliable and excellent virtual assistants. Here are some of our core values. We have cooperation. We work together to achieve common goals that advance the company's vision statement. Continuous improvement. To continuously improve, we need constant feedback from our clients and VAs. Next, we have flexibility. So we exercise flexibility as part of enhancing our capacities and capabilities as a virtual assistant agency. Innovation. We work together to achieve common goals that advance the company's vision statement. And also, we already have that. When did Sphere Rocket start? So we began actually in 2019, so we're 3 years old now, to create a better valued VA company to serve the needs of the business minded. It was officially declared as a company on January 1, 2020. Where is Sphere Rocket located? We are an SEC registered corporation and all of our VAs are located in the Philippines. Sphere Rocket is officially located in Nashville, Tennessee. Here is our CEO and founder of Sphere Rocket VA, Justin Nelson, and we have here our on-site CEO and part owner, Ma'am Shireen Mendoza, who is also a mother, and she's our special guest later on. Okay, so moving on. What does a virtual assistant do? So the range of tasks a virtual assistant might perform is diverse and depends on the needs of the client and the skill set of the assistant. Many think that virtual assistants simply provide admin services, but nowadays, virtual assistant services are a wide range. The most common skills a virtual assistant needs include communication. So, moderate to excellent verbal and written communication skills are necessary for virtual assistants to contact clients, receive assignments from clients, and perform numerous duties. Organization and time management. So, besides helping clients manage their time by overseeing calendars, schedules, and appointments and performing organizational tasks for clients, virtual assistants need to be adept to organizing their own tasks and managing their own time. Next, here we have computer proficiency. So, virtual assistants use a wide range of computer programs to perform their task. They need to be familiar with using the internet, managing email inboxes, and using cloud based communication, such as file sharing, password managers, and teleconferencing. So, proficiency in creating documents, files, and spreadsheets is important as well. Now we're going to be moving on to some tips on how to become a Sphere Rocket VA. Number one, our first tip is to identify your skills. You need to determine what strengths you have. So even if you are a beginner and you have no idea what VA skills are, you already have some internet skills. For example, photo editing or video editing. I'm sure you guys already do that for your own personal Facebook, for your family, for your friends, and that's already a skill to become a VA. Second tip to become a Sphere Rocket VA, doing your research thoroughly. Okay, so almost everything is on YouTube these days. Like this free webinar right now, you're watching on YouTube Live, and it can be very helpful source to gain knowledge in something you're interested in. Plus, watching testimonial videos may be a big inspiration for you to pursue this career path. So if you are a mom, a dad, or even just like a single person working from home, stay tuned until later because we have testimonials from our Sphere Rocket moms. Very excited for that. Third tip on how to become a Sphere Rocket VA, work on your resume and build a portfolio so you can market yourself. Okay. It is very important to highlight relevant skills and work experience related to the job position you are interested in applying to. So, for example, you want to become a social media manager, okay? You don't really have to highlight things that aren't related to that position. You can highlight social media skills that when the recruitment management sees your portfolio or they see your resume, then they can say, okay, this person is perfect to pair with our client. Okay, moving on, our fourth and final tip on how to become a Sphere Rocket VA. You need to obtain any necessary work from home equipment. As virtual assistants, we will need the basic and most important gears to fulfill our remote work. So we always get questions, do you provide laptop? Do you provide a computer or microphone, anything like that? Here at Sphere Rocket, you will need your own equipment and you will also need your own either webcam or headphone, like what I'm using right now. So moving on to our technical requirements, like I mentioned, laptop, desktop, you will need an internet connection minimum of 10 Mbps. You will need a webcam, headset with noise cancellation, and internet backup. And why do we ask for internet backup? Usually because in the Philippines, our weather, we have typhoons, we get random blackouts, and it's going to be very hard for our clients in the US to get a hold of us. So having internet backup is really a necessary. So number one, why you should join us, competitive salary rate. So you can earn up to $800 per month with bonuses. That is depending on your performance and that is depending on your client. Number two, work-life balance. Since we are working from home, it's a remote work setup. You can really work from anywhere you want as long as there is fast internet and as long as you have your laptop. Number three, career growth. Being a VA, I can honestly say that I have grown so much. This is just my own personal testimony because being a VA, you don't do the same thing every single day. Like there are different projects, there are different types of skill sets that you need to improve on because it is a fast-paced industry with different types of trending topics, different types of like AI that's coming these days in 2023. It is our job to adapt to it and it is our job to also grow. Okay, being a part of the Sphere Rocket VA team will not only improve your professional career, but also your personal growth. You will have the opportunity to learn and get mentored by experienced professionals who have a passion for their craft. You will also have a great community for help and support whenever you need it. Plus, weekly group training will be provided for you, which will ensure your development as an aspiring VA. Yes, guys, here at Sphere Rocket, we do have weekly coaching, we have weekly master classes, so you will not have to worry if where you're going to find new courses or if there are going to be people you're going to be asking because we also have group chats where you can just type, hi, is anyone familiar with ChatGPT? Is anyone familiar with Adobe Photoshop? And there are going to be VAs and even our own team members who are going to assist you. So that's something I love about Sphere Rocket. So moving on, if you're curious about what are the available job positions we have, Number one, transaction coordinator. Oh, by the way, guys, these are just a couple of job positions. Honestly, every week our clients are looking for different types of VAs, but the ones that I'm gonna mention tonight are just the most looked out for. The ones that are most in demand. There we go. So transaction coordinator, they manage real estate listing process and they assist real estate agents in performing various admin duties associated with selling or buying property. Like what I mentioned earlier, majority of our clients are real estate agents. So yeah, you're going to be helping them with selling and buying property. Next, we have social media manager. You are going to be responsible for developing strategies to increase followers, creating and overseeing social media campaigns, producing content, reviewing analytics, and communicating with key stakeholders in a company. Video editor. Honestly, guys, I think a video editor is kind of like number one, number two, that is most looked for now because there's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's Facebook. So everyone is just trying to stay relevant with their short form content and their long form too. So if you're going to be a video editor, you are generally responsible for editing and assembling recorded raw material into a suitable finished product ready for broadcasting. Okay, so the material may include camera footage, dialogue, sound effects, graphics, and special effects. Next, here we have executive assistant. So you will be researching and conducting data to prepare documents and review presentations by board directors, committees, and executives. You will also be answering phone calls and routing calls to correct people or taking messages. Next here, listing coordinator, you will manage real estate listing process and assist a real estate agent in performing various admin duties associated with selling or buying property. Inside sales agent. So this is a form of telemarketing. If you have experience in the call center agency, BPO, then I think being a sales agent will be a nice transition for you to becoming a virtual assistant. Okay, so you will be a salesperson who will try to persuade a potential prospect to buy a product or service that they're selling and a great customer experience who works to generate leads through cold calling. Next here, guys, we have a client care manager. So you will handle and resolve client queries, develop strategies for improving customer services. You will train other client service staff and authorize refunds on products, maintain business relationships with existing clients, and bring new clients. Next, here we have a marketing manager. So you will undertake marketing research, understand the trends and customer preferences. You will create marketing strategy and budgets. You will also oversee the creation of marketing materials and content and perform all the other tasks is essential to increasing business sales. Let me just drink water. I'm reading so much. Okay, fighting. Mamita Bell, I hear you. Okay, so guys, moving on. Digital marketing specialist to manage marketing campaigns, promoting a brand as well as its products. And they have a huge role in increasing brand awareness as well as driving traffic and acquiring leads and customers. Is this done? Yes, we are done with our available job positions. How to become a Sphere Rocket VA? You will just have to visit our website, www.spherejobs.ph, and you will be preparing the following documents. So, updated CV. Here is an example. If you guys have Canva, you can prepare there. You will be needing your Tony Robbins PDF result. You will also be needing your screenshot of your internet speed, again, at least 10 Mbps, and a scanned copy of your government ID. If you have experience, you will also be needing to submit your portfolio. So, for example, you want to become a video editor, you will be needing to submit videos that you have edited in the past. Okay, we have our FAQs. So, how much is the starting rate at Sphere Rocket? Everyone wants to know. So, if you are a newbie, the starting rate is $3 to $4 an hour. And if you are a VA with experience, it is $4 to $6. Again, guys, that is going to be depending on your client. Do we offer training? Yes, we do. We offer training. But unfortunately, right now, our training is not paid. But you will have free training. And once you're hired and paired with a client, that's where you will be getting paid. Are there part time jobs and day shift jobs at Sphere Rocket? Most of our clients right now are looking for full time VAs, and we can still process your application. And rest assured that we are going to keep your profile active just in case we have clients that are looking for part time VAs. And most of our clients are also graveyard shifts. So since we're working in the American hours, here in the Philippines, it is like 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. So do you provide equipment to applicants? Like I mentioned earlier, no, we do not. Do you offer non-voice job positions? Yes, we do. So our non-voice positions, we have bookkeeper, social media manager, and video editor. Does Sphere Rocket have HMO benefits? Unfortunately, at the moment, we do not have HMO, but it is something that we are processing. So soon we will have that. Do you accept only experienced applicants? Absolutely not. We also accept newbies and non experienced applicants. Do you accept non college graduates? Yes, we accept non college graduates as long as you have the skill set that our clients are looking for. Okay, so before we move on, I'm going to leave you guys with an inspirational quote by Marie Forleo, which is, "It doesn't take talent or luck to succeed. You just need to decide." You just need to decide right now that every challenge and every direction, that every challenge and every rejection that you have had in your career helped you to become the person that you are now. Okay, so we are moving on to my favorite part of the webinar. All my talking and chica is over. We're going to be moving on to our next chica with the moms. I invited 5 or 6 moms from the Sphere Rocket team to give their testimony and also their success stories. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to my mom because she's watching right now. So all the way from Baguio, hi mom, thank you for watching mwah, mwah, and supporting me. Yeah, since this is a Mother's Day special, I just want to also kind of give gratitude to my mom for being the most supportive mom ever. Since I live here in Manila by myself now. Wait, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I feel very like emotional because anytime I need her, she's there. She's just one call away, and she's the perfect example of a very great mom. Now, before I cry, guys, we're gonna be introducing the very first mommy. So let's reveal her, please. Hello, Nika. Do you hear me?
Hi, CK, and hi, everyone.
Oh, so guys, Nika is our recruitment coordinator here at Sphere, and she is one of our mommies. Nika, can you please introduce yourself and just a background about yourself, like what you do here at Sphere?
So, I'm Nika, the recruitment executive coordinator here in our Sphere Racket, and I'm the one who's handling one of the official email of Sphere Racket and the one who's monitoring most of our trackers, especially on the recruitment side.
All right, Nika, how long have you been working here at Sphere Rocket?
I'm 1 year and 1 month old already with Sphere Racket.
Oh, wow. And would you say that your experience so far at Sphere is good?
Yes, I'm really, really blessed to be part of Sphere Racket.
Oh, and we're also blessed to have you, Nika, as part of the team. We're very happy. Nika, I want to ask, what's the greatest value that you learned working here at Sphere Rocket so far?
I think the most value that I learned here in Sphere Rocket is this is a family-oriented company that values every family and every
Mm,
employee. So it's
mm.
very
Yeah.
special.
And Nika, can you also tell us more about your child? I believe you have a son. How old is he now?
Yeah, he is 1 year old, 3 months.
Oh, so cute. And how do you balance like being a full-time mommy and also being a full-time VA?
Actually, it's really hard to balance, especially if I'm a first time mom. Uh, I think it's about setting priorities and time management.
Perfect. And before I let you go, what's your advice to those mommies or even not mommies, just like aspiring VAs who want to apply here at Sphere?
My only advice for them is like what you said a while ago, that everything now is available on the internet. So we just have to utilize it, explore and experience it. And be prepared and be yourself.
Perfect advice. Thank you so much, Nika, for your time and for being here. Yeah, we're going to be moving on to our next mommy. Thank you,
Thank
Nika.
you, okay.
Our next mommy, we have the amazing Ma'am Glyza. Oh, there we go. I see her now. Hi, Ma'am Gly. Do you hear me po? Oh, I think you're muted. Hold on.
Oh, how about this one? Can you hear me now?
There we go. I hear you perfectly
Oh,
loud and clear. How are you tonight, Ma'am Gly?
doing great. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy I got the chance to breathe now. So, Ma'am Gly, can you please tell us background about yourself, what you do here at Sphere Rocket, how long you've been working here?
I'm actually a BS psychology graduate. I came from BPO industry as agent and also part of the recruitment before. So now I'm the recruitment team lead where I assist the team doing or revamping the process. I'm training them from day one and assisting our recruitment manager, Miss Aina.
Wow. Ma'am Gly, how long have you been here? Because I know you've been here at Sphere Rocket even before me.
Yeah, I'm more than a 2 years now. I started working here February of 2021.
Oh my gosh. Ma'am Gly, so far, what's been the most memorable experience you've had with Sphere Rocket?
I think it's the meet and greet with the whole US team because not every VA had the opportunity to meet their clients and the clients in the US or in abroad. So that's the most memorable one for me as a VA.
I love that. I also enjoyed the meet and greet with the US team. We danced a lot. And it was
Yeah.
very, very memorable. Ma'am Glai, were there moments where you doubted yourself if you can handle being a full-time mom and working, 8 hours a day? And if yes, how did you overcome those thoughts?
Yeah, my baby, he is actually more than 2 years old now. So he actually had milk allergy or cow's milk allergy. But I'm actually on mix fed that time. So it's formula and also in breastfeeding. So that time I'm already working and I really had a hard time producing milk for him because the best milk for him that time, since he has a cow's milk allergy, is breastfeeding. But I really can't give him the breast milk because of some scenario. So me and my husband really have to decide to change the milk with the help of his pediatric gastro. So yeah, it was actually resolved, and now he is no longer he doesn't have any allergies now in cow's milk.
Oh, that's great. I'm so happy. And honestly, I think that took a lot of courage and bravery for
Mm-hmm.
you and your husband to push through and to, continue to find ways to resolve that problem. And I'm glad I'm so happy he's not allergic to cow's milk anymore.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ma'am Glai, I have my last question for you. Why do you think working from home as a mom is the best decision to make in this day and age?
Well, Personally, I'm working besides my son, so I can see him whenever I'm working. So it
True.
really helped me to have that happy life while working because I can see him all the time.
And to have that balance of being a mommy and then working,
Mm-hmm.
also providing for him. So, yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Ma'am Glide, for your amazing
Thank,
story and for sharing that too. Thank you. So, yeah,
thank you
good
as
night,
well,
po. We're
CK.
going to be moving on to our next mommy. Thank you, Ma'am Glide. Our next mommy we have here, Mamita Bell. Hi, Mamita Bell. Good evening po.
Good evening po. Magandang
I'm
gabi.
so happy to see you. How are you?
Same here. I feel awesome. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing great. Way happier now that
Okay.
I see you.
Thank you.
So, Mamita Bell, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers watching now and also a background of yourself?
Okay. Basically, everyone inside the Sphere Rocket, I mean, with the internal team, they call me Mamita Bell. I'm a VA coach. So basically, what do I do as a VA coach is basically to help every VA and also, clients, towards achieving uh, or unlock to unlock, their opportunities for growth and success. Now, um, uh, I've been working like 31 years. 14 years were abroad, 10 years in Dubai, and 4 years in Singapore.
Wow.
Yes, and I started to try working virtually at the height of a pandemic. So it's like my side hustle at the time while I was in Dubai, and I love it because for a lot of reasons, safety and all. But as you are aware, since with my age, my son is already 29, so I'm not working as a mother like the rest, the young moms. Um, so there. Yeah. Please
Wow.
ask question.
Mamita Bell, can you
Yes.
please tell us more about a milestone that you had as a mom and that had a great lesson behind it?
Wow. Milestone as a mom with a
Yes.
29-year-old son. There's a lot actually. There's a lot. But if I may say, well, when my son was 5 years old, I got separated from my ex-husband, and when he was 10, I had my annulment. So that in itself, I think, is a milestone because I mean, if I'm gonna be focusing as a mother, because being a single parent, although I maintained an amicable relationship with my ex husband, it's different when you are with your son and covering both the role of a mom and a dad. And
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
on that note, you will really realize that even how much you give your best, your very best, all the time, every time, to be a super parent, as you may say, but you will realize that there's still a space that is just meant for a father. So that's why I maintained, because my son loves his dad too much and his dad loves him as much as well. So I never inhibited them to have the time together when it is possible.
Mm-hmm.
That is, yeah, that is part of, raising your son to be a good person.
Yes. And Mamita Bell, I'm sure that he
Yes.
is a great man that he is today because of you, because
Thank
of how
you.
you raised him, and also because of the sacrifices that you made for him. So that was very
Thank
inspiring.
you.
Thank you for sharing that. I actually
Thank
had
you.
no idea. So that really means a lot. And I'm sure that's also inspiring to those mommies who are watching right now who are also maybe experiencing what
Mhm.
you went through, who are
Mhm.
going through it now. So, yeah,
Mhm.
Mamita Bell, what's the greatest value that you learned working as a virtual assistant here at Sphere Rocket?
The greatest value I learned working virtually, um, first and foremost, is basically, um, you know, hi, there's a baby there. I am seeing. Okay. Okay. First and foremost, basically, integrity is, for me, is number one, really. Because everyone who hops in, doing the virtual work, whether you are non-experienced but you have a certain exposure using the internet with the tools and all. So for me, you have a skill with you, but it's not just the skill that make you thrive um, going forward with the business as a VA, but rather, keeping an integrity and having the right work attitude at that, or even having the general right attitude would really push you beyond what you are basically, aiming for.
Perfect. That's wonderful advice, Mamita Bell. Thank you so much. And yeah, that is it. Actually, that was my last question. Good night, Mamita Bell, and thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you.
Good night. Moving
Good
on
night.
to our next mommy. Next mommy we have here, Shannon, we have here Ma'am Janice. Hi, Ma'am Janice. Do you hear me po?
Yes, I can hear you, CK.
Okay. Ooh, I don't think I see you right now. Hold on. Okay. All right. It's fine. I think there's just a little bit of technical difficulties with the camera, but anyway, Ma'am Janice, how are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm feeling great.
That's great. Can you please tell everyone what you do here at Sphere and how long you've been working here po?
So, hi, good morning, everyone. I'm the operations manager here in Spirit Rocket, and I've been with the company since January 2022. So that's 1 year in 4 months now.
And Ma'am Janice, how has been your experience so far here at Sphere Rocket?
Oh, it's really a wonderful, experience here in Spirit Rocket, and
Mm.
I'm still here. So basically, I'm
Mm.
really enjoying here.
So I have here a question. What's your favorite thing about being a full-time mom and having a remote job?
Well, actually, being a work from home mom is really my dream job. So, you know, the my most favorite thing is I am able to see my kids going to school, preparing their snacks, their lunch. So those are I think that's every mom's dream.
True, I agree. Well, I'm not a mom, but if I were a mom in the future, that would be my dream too, to be at home and to take care of my kids
Yeah.
while also providing for them. So yes, ma'am, Janice, how old is your child, or do you have just one or two?
I have two kids. So my firstborn is turning 12 this
Mm-hmm.
June, and my younger one just turned 7 last February this year.
Oh. And do they like go to a school near you, or are they like homeschooled? What's like
Oh,
the
they
setup?
go to school every day, so they have different time. So my firstborn is at 7 a.m. and then my younger one is at 12:30 in the afternoon.
Nice, nice. And since your graveyard shift, usually that time aren't you supposed to be sleeping, or do you have random nap times?
No, I don't have. I have to prepare them until like 12. So my younger one goes to school already, so that's the time that me going to sleep.
I see, I see. So, Ma'am Janice, I have here a question for you.
Mhm.
Um, was your family always supportive of you working from home, like while balancing becoming a full-time, uh, while balancing being a full-time mom? And if you have, if you had times where maybe they weren't supportive, what advice could you give to moms who are going through that right now?
Well, the first question, right? My family, they are very supportive, especially my kids, because I've been in a corporate company. I've been working for 20 years now. So I started since I was 17, and then when I get get to have kids, I'm still in the corporate world. So working in corporate, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. and then
Mm,
you'll have to be home. I think maybe 10 p.m. is the the latest one for
mhm.
me. So they're really supportive because right now you can take care of the kids, the home, and your job is just like you don't have to commute, so you don't have to ride or you don't have to prepare
Right.
because
Go through the
your office,
traffic.
yeah, your office is just right. You just have to log in like 5 minutes before your time. So yeah, so that's the best
So
thing. Now,
nice.
for those family that is not being supportive,
Mm-hmm.
that's a second question, right? So, well, the advice that I can give is, of course, you have to talk about the pros and the cons. And if you are going to talk about more of the pros when you're going to do the work from home, and I believe there's a lot of pros when doing the work from home. So you just have to agree, because doing things that no one support you, of course it's very hard. So but if they are really not that supportive, all you have to do is to prove them that it's worth it.
Yes, yes, exactly. That's actually really great advice. And not everyone, is privileged to have a support
I
system.
know.
Not everyone's privileged to even to be able to be working from home. So I think the advice that you gave was very nice. So, Ma'am
And
Janice, I have, oh yeah.
also maybe CK, you just have to be like, for example, going like joining same groups, same
Hmm.
people, and talk to people that have same ideas and some passion as you are. You will be more motivated.
Exactly. Exactly, because I believe you become who you are surrounded with. So if you're surrounded
Yeah,
by moms also who are looking for work from home, who are also passionate about, their self-development, taking care of their kids, then
exactly.
you're going to be in a more positive mindset because the people around you are in a more positive mindset. So that's
And
perfect
environment is
advice.
the invisible invisible hand that help you shape whoever you are.
Hmm.
So if
Hmm.
your environment is not good, so you have to just change it.
Yes, exactly. Again, we're not all privileged to be in a good environment, but it is still our responsibility to be able to be aware and to be like, nope, I do not want this for myself. I do not want this for my family. Like, I deserve
You
better. We
decide.
deserve
Yeah,
better. Yeah, we decide. Like what I mentioned earlier,
have
we
a choice.
decide.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Okay, Ma'am Janice, we should start a podcast. I should really give that project idea out to Michelle if you're watching,
Yeah, we can
Michelle.
do that, Michelle.
So that is it, Ma'am Janice. Thank you so much for answering my question. Good night
Thank you. Thank you,
po.
CK. Thank you, everyone.
Night. Moving on to our next mommy. Let's reveal her. Mama Renee. Hello po. Good evening.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Good
Good
evening.
morning. How are you doing tonight po?
I'm doing great.
That's good. That's good. So please tell everyone your name, how long you've been at Sphere, a little bit of background about you and what you do.
My name is Renee. I'm the head of training here in Spear Rocket. I've been with Spear Rocket for 2 years and a few months. So it's been really a rocket ride, if I can put it that way. Um, what else? So in training, I'm teammate with Mamita Bell. We help out a lot of agents or a lot of VAs. Um, you know, find uh, how can I say, aside from finding themselves, finding their strength, finding their um, fault so that they can springboard and grow from that, right? Um, Looking at the positive side of everything that might have happened to them. I also help out clients. I do the tech call here in Sphere Rocket, so I help them out go through the suggested systems and tools that we present to the client so that it will be a smooth
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
relationship or connection with their VAs.
Right, right. So, Mama Renee, you do so much for Sphere. Like you're kind of like all over the place. I love it. I respect it. I know that you're a busy woman.
True.
You're very, very busy. So, Mama Renee, we're gonna move on to my very first question. Can you please share with the viewers tonight a memorable struggle that you had as a mom that you learned from and that you think may help to the viewers watching now?
I have a lot because I have 4 kids. um, Memorable struggle will be especially for my eldest. So he's a sickly boy when he was young. Not sick because of a
Oh.
disease, but because of something that he will get, either
Mhm.
dengue or this and that. So we were in and out in the hospital up until he was 7 years old. So it's very, very challenging.
Oh, hold on. We're having
Hold on,
some we're having some
we're
echo.
having some echo.
Okay, is it okay now? Test, mic test.
Test.
There we
I
go.
think that's much better.
Much better. Thank you. So, what was I saying? Mama Renee, were you?
Something to do with memorable struggle.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Go ahead, Bob.
I think if you're a mom, struggle is part of life. You only look at it differently. Look at it as something that's part of your day. I don't look at my struggle as struggle. I look at it as, hey, I have to just go through it.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. And Mama Renee, what's your favorite thing about being a full-time mom and having a remote job?
Um, I don't have to travel from work. I just have to wake up 10 minutes before the time and I'm already at work. And since my kids are all big, except my youngest, of course, um, I have all the help that I need. So my eldest is 22. So he helped me out with everything. My second is 15, and it's 15, and it's 15, and it's 15.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
I
on.
think we're having some
We're
echo.
having some echo. We're having some echo.
1 second.
1 second, 1 second.
Na-mute po kayo sa Zoom. Ay,
Okay, testing. There we go. So let's move on to our next question. Mama Renee, do you hear me po? Okay. So why do you think that working from home as a mom is the best decision to make in this day and age, 2023?
Best decision because you have time for your family, you have time for your husband, you have time for your kids, and you have time for yourself. I have time to garden. I have time for my herbs. I have time for my strawberries. So things
Oh,
that I was not able to do before. Most of my plants were dying that time when I was working in the corporate world. So right now I cannot say that I was able to balance or I can still balance everything, but I want to say that I find time to do hobbies that I was not able to do before.
I
It's very
see.
important to find time for yourself because you're a mom full time, you're working full time.
How busy you get, yourself should still be a priority because if you have an empty cup, you can't pour. You can't pour yourself into work. You can't pour yourself into your family. So that's really beautiful advice to always have time for yourself and still do things that you love. Like for you, it's gardening, taking care of your plants. I never knew that about you, Mama Renee. So that's cool. So, Mama Renee, before I let you go, is there any advice that you want to give to the viewers who are watching that are first time VAs who want to apply?
For anyone who wants to jump over to this job or to this industry, jump now. But always make sure that you're prepared to enhance your skill, learn something new, and how can I say? Always improve whatever you already know, because everything is something that you can learn. Everything is how can I say? Like the name of my son, Kaizen, process improvement for
Wow,
ourselves, and a lot of.
it's wonderful. Thank you so much, Mama Renee, for your time. And that is it. Good night po. See you soon. So we're going to be moving on to our next mommy, our super, super special guest we have here. Wait, let's wait for the reveal. There we go, Ma'am Shireen Mendoza, our on-site CEO and the part owner of Sphere Rocket VA. Ma'am Shireen, are you there po?
Yep, I'm here.
Hi, Ma'am Shireen.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. How's everyone?
Everyone's doing well. Everyone's on the YouTube live. So, Ma'am Shireen, we're gonna
Yep.
jump right in. There we go. Ah, I see your beautiful face now. Fresh yarn. Hello.
Hey.
Ma'am Shireen, do you have any advice for moms who are doing their best? No, actually, before I move on to the question,
Mm-hmm.
first, let's talk about you. Can you please share your story? Because there are some people here who are new. They don't know anything about you, about Sphere Rocket, about the on-site CEO. So, can you please give us a short background and story about Ma'am Shireen Mendoza?
How did I started in Sphere Rocket? Is that what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
My
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was once Justin's executive assistant way back in 2020. So during that time, we were doing social media marketing, and Justin has been traveling to and fro across United States, and he's doing some coaching sessions with real estate agents on how they're going to leverage their business. And then pandemic came. That was March of 2020. That's when, February actually. That is when we started to incorporate virtual assistants. And that is also the day or the time when Justin challenged me to build a recruitment team. And we can incorporate virtual assistants to his coaching sessions. So since it's pandemic, there's a lot of people who ran out of work, a lot of businesses close. And after that, there's a lot of real estate agents who has been looking to hire virtual assistants. And most of them are first time real estate agents. And they they didn't know that virtual assistants exist, in the persona of Filipinos and other races in other countries, but specifically in Filipinos. So that's the time he challenged me to build a recruitment team. And in less than a month, I am successful. I was able to build a recruitment team for Sphere Rocket, and that's the time we started the company. So to make the story short. So yeah. And since then,
Yes.
the Sphere Rocket has been in the business for 3 years now, going for next year. To be exact, January 1st, which is my anniversary with Justin. Oh, during first year, we were able to hire 400 plus virtual assistants, Filipino virtual assistants.
Mm-hmm.
And second year, we were able to triple the number. That was 2021. And then 2022, we were able to hire 3,000 plus virtual assistants. And now 2023, it's, I think, 4 to 5,000 virtual assistants
Just
that
keeps
we were able
growing and
to.
growing. Amazing. Yay. So congrats. Actually, congrats to Sphere. Can't believe, we're still 3 years old, still a baby actually compared to the other agencies in the Philippines. But honestly, with the process, with the feedback that we're getting, the VAs are happy, the clients are happy. So big congrats. Ma'am Shireen, to the people who are watching right now, especially the ones who don't have experience working with Western clients, what is one thing that you can tell them, like, that they won't get culture shock with working with an American client and then us being Filipino here in the Philippines?
It's easy to work with westernized clients per se, which is based from the US, because they get to adapt to the Filipino culture. They'll be the one to adapt to our culture so that it would be easier for us Filipinos to adapt in theirs. And with American culture, they treat virtual assistants as their family, not just a team member or not just an employee. So that's one great thing. As long as you can open the communication with a client and you are doing your best, everything will follow. The end result will be a good working relationship with your clients.
And Ma'am Shireen, you're a super mom. You're like, ever since I joined Sphere Rocket, I always call you like a superwoman because you balance so many things and you have been working like for the longest time because I've spoken to you before. And I've also met some of your kids like during Sphere Rocket events. So I want to ask, like, how do you do it? Like, how do you balance like being a mommy and then being an on-site CEO?
To be honest, I don't know. There is no perfect formula in being
Mm.
the best mom. You
Mm-hmm.
are always going to do the best way you can, you know? I can say I'm not the perfect on-site CEO, or I am not the perfect employee. I am not the perfect team member with my recruitment team, but I am proud to say I'm the best mom to my kids.
I love that. Ma'am Shireen, when it comes to first time VAs, especially maybe they are a mommy who just gave birth to their first baby and they want to make extra income, why do you think that becoming a VA now is the perfect job for those types of mommies?
Number one is since they just gave birth, they need to be attached with the baby. Working from home at the comfort of your home is one way, best way for you to get connected with your baby at the same time while you are working as a virtual assistant, you know? And you don't need to travel to and fro, going to the office and going back home. So it's
Exactly.
a perfect setup for you to work and be with your family and with your newborn baby is, with the work from home setup. So yeah, that's the best work from home setup, being a virtual assistant. You get
Yes.
to take care of your newborn baby. You get
Hmm.
to breastfeed them whenever you need to. At the same time, you get to work and you get to earn.
Perfect sense. Perfect. Ma'am Shireen, a lot of moms, they handle things by themselves. Like they don't even, sometimes they don't talk to people about it. They just have all the struggles kept inside of them. And not everyone has this support system to help them. So, to those mommies who feel like they are alone, to those mommies who are just being super independent, what can you what advice can you tell them, like how to find the right friends or how to find the right people to help them?
Actually, the right people that can best help them in their motherhood while working at the comfort of their home is the family members they are with within the same household, you know. But if you are living alone together with your baby and with your husband, it is your husband, which is your best support to conquer motherhood, at the same time being your sole support system while you are working at home. If like me, single mom, I have my family, my mom, my sisters, my nieces and my nephews who's I'm staying with right now on top of me and my kids. So I get to have the full support from Sphere Rocket team members as well,
Hmm.
make my job easier because we have how many team members within the team, right? So last time it was like a one man job which is done by me. But now we have less than 70 people. So imagine the job that I was doing last time, 70 times or 70 plus kind of different tasks simultaneously
Wow.
was doing previously, on top of you doing urgent tasks, urgent projects,
Hmm.
and a lot of things, coaching, onboarding.
Being the go-to person of Justin whenever he needs you, you have to be there.
So, with the help of the Sphere Rocket recruitment team, they make my job easier actually as a on-site CEO. Right now, what I am doing is I guide them from behind. I don't delegate tasks directly to them because we have head of departments that is working hand in hand with me to man
Hmm.
the people. And on top of that, I have friends who were within the Sphere Rocket team, which is my, personal friends who get to work with the team already. On top of that, I have my number one supporter, actually two of them. On top of my kids, I have Justin and Joel.
Oh.
So they are the best guys in the whole world, especially Justin, who makes my life easier as well.
Hmm.
And of course, Joel. We're working hand in hand, three of us, in strategic planning, making everything feasible and possible for our clients and for applicants and for our hired virtual assistants. So, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are really a team. The three of you, Joel, Justin, Ma'am Shireen, you are a team. And I can fully say that. I've been here at Sphere Rocket now for Oh my gosh, like a year and 7 months, I think. So it's been such a journey. We lost people, we gained new people. Some people are still here from years ago, as what we saw earlier. And but moving on, we're going to go to our very last question. These are for the applicants who want to stand out. What's one advice that you can give them for them to do well in their interview, po?
Hmm, just be yourself during the interview. Number one, um, if you are comfortable with who you are, how you speak, how you present yourself to the client during the interview or during your initial interview with the recruiters, it says a lot, you know. And number two, be prepared for whatever questions that may be thrown at you, may be asked towards you, and you need to be what you call this? You need to communicate well, in order for you to express yourself. Because the interview that we are doing is over the internet, via Zoom, via Google Meet. We don't get to see the applicant's body language. Because in the normal setup, if you apply in a corporate world, you as an applicant, you'll go to the office, you'll present yourself, you'll dress up, and then you get to sit one on one or in a panel interview with the interviewer. And from there, you will need to answer their questions. And the worst part is they can get to see your facial reaction, they can get to see your body language. But here, since this is out of the norm kind of setup, and this is the new trend, which is virtual assistants, and the interviews happening is virtually, those two are being omitted. We don't get to see the body language. Yes, we may be able to see the facial reaction, but that doesn't says it all. We still rely on the knowledge of the virtual assistant and
Yes.
how the virtual assistant communicates and expresses his or himself during the interview. Because you need to make sure that you can comprehend, you know?
Right. And with the interviews, I think they can feel your confidence. That's why you were explaining you have to communicate well and show up as yourself, because the client can tell, if you're just like not being yourself, or if you're not really that confident with your skills. So you have to be your number one believer, your number one supporter.
Yes. It's a matter of you competing with yourself, you know? Challenge yourself all the time, and don't think of other people, or don't compete with other people or with other applicants. Present yourself better and make yourself your own enemy, in other words, and challenge yourself from there.
Alrighty, so that is it. Ma'am Shireen, thank you so much for answering the last question. We're really grateful that you had the time. Again, you're also another very busy woman. So thank you so much for the time and being here for our free webinar. That is it. Oh, good night, Ma'am Shireen. See you soon. Alrighty, guys. So we're moving on to our frequently asked questions. Oh my gosh, our beautiful senior recruitment executives. We have here Ma'am Kat and Ma'am Carol. Hello po. Good evening.
Hi, CK. Good evening.
Hi.
Hi. So, can you guys both introduce yourselves, Ma'am Kat first, and like just background about yourself and how long you've been at Sphere Rocket while I gather the questions. Go ahead po.
All right. So, hi, everyone. My name is Kat. I'm part of the Senior Recruitment Executives, and I've been working with Speed Rocket for 2 years and 2 months, nearly 2 months on May 19th. Yes, that's correct. So, I'm also recruiting. I mean, we are handling, or we recruitment executives are handling initial and second interviews from our level ones, who are the recruitment executives. So that's a brief introduction about me. I pass the baton to Carol.
Hi, everyone who's watching on YouTube. I'm here. Hey, hello. My name is Carol, same as with Kat. My my role is a senior recruiter, And also the same tasks that I do initial and second interviews that is being endorsed by our recruiters, tier one recruiters, and after that we endorse them to our client success managers for final interviews. So yeah, thank you.
Alrighty. So to everyone watching right now in the YouTube live, please type in your comments. Some of our team members are gonna be screenshotting it and sending it to me. So send it in right now. Ma'am Kat, you're gonna be the first one answering the very first question. We have here, what's the basic requirements if applying as a video editor?
All right. So basic requirements. So if we are going to talk about the technicalities, of course you should have your own equipment. You also have your stable connection, I mean internet connection, and all the necessary things you have to, of course, edit a video. You should have your applications ready as well, like Premiere Pro, Filmora, CapCut, anything that you can use for video editing. And then for if we are talking about the soft skills, so of course you have to have your video editing, your sample works as well. You have to prepare for it, and then just present all the things that you have done as a video editor. If you have past experience doing it, then that will be great. So that is the least that I can think of for video
Mhm.
editors.
Yes, that's perfect, Ma'am Kat. Thank you. So, Ma'am Carol, we have here, um, well, I think it's him asking about his application. So this is coming from Jeffrey Mirar, and he's
Mm-hmm.
asking how can he get his status of application because he applied, but still no results yet.
Yep, yep. Well, for the results, you may contact the recruiter who's conducted the interview, or you can also send an email to va@spearrocket.com.
All right, thank you. Ma'am Kat, what is the minimum specs or requirements for PC or laptop if I want to apply to become a video editor?
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's a tough question because I'm not that, tech knowledgeable about technicalities. Really because video editors using a high-end computers,
Right.
if I'm not
Like higher
mistaken. So
graphics,
correct.
faster,
Okay.
faster choo-choos.
Processor. Yes, yes. So maybe just a general thought about it. Your equipment should have at least iCore, equivalent, iCore i3 running. If you can have at least 8 gig of RAM, that will be awesome as well.
Right, right. I
So
believe for video editors, I saw something like I think i5 is more preferred.
yeah, that depends on
Right.
the video outputs that they need to produce for their
Mm,
clients.
agree, agree. Okay, thank you, Ma'am Kat. So, Ma'am Carol, we have a question from Shania Gale Reyes. Where can we
Mhm.
find more details about the company as preparation for interview?
Yep. Yeah, so I get a lot of questions about this where they can find more information about us. Where we're all over social media, and we you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, like
Mm-hmm.
you're watching it right now, and TikTok as well. So on TikTok, especially CK does a lot of tips, and you can use more details and knowing about the company.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Carol. And on our YouTube channel, guys, there are literally long form videos about how to set up your portfolio, your resume. I do videos on the available job positions. I even interview our CEOs. So if you really want to know about the company, I suggest you watch those videos. I interviewed Ma'am Shireen, I interviewed Justin. So if you guys watch that, yeah, you will have some knowledge. Okay, moving on, Ma'am Kat, we have a question from JF Guides HD. Is web developer position still in demand?
Mm, yeah, actually, yes, it is. Oh, it happened. All right, but anyway, yes, web developers are still in demand, especially if you know about Knack software or application. That will be awesome as well, since we have a special client who's looking for that applicant who's knowledgeable about Knack application. So just
Mm,
apply.
I see. And actually, we have here the last question coming from Johnny Paragoso. Hello, I'm done submitting and filling up the application forms. What would be the next step? I am applying for a video editor position.
Yep, I guess it's my turn. Hi, Johnny. Thank you for your question. If you're done filling up the application form, kindly wait for us to assign you to our recruiters. So once we assign you to our recruiters, you'll be receiving an email and calendar invite from us for your initial interviews.
Alrighty, so that is it. Thank you, Ma'am Kat. Thank you, Ma'am Carol, for answering our questions. Good night po. Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. So we are finished with the webinar. If you want to join our growing team, visit our website, www.spherejobs.ph, and apply today. And also, we have our social media accounts that will be shown here in the screen. Waiting for the social media accounts. We have TikTok, we have Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Oh, my cat is here. Sorry. Okay, there is our social media accounts. Oh, didn't show. Thank you so much, everyone, especially to the moms who joined us in today's webinar. Happy Mother's Day if you are a mom. If not, wish your moms happy Mother's Day. And hopefully, we'll see you soon in the Sphere Rocket team. Good night, everyone. Thank you.